2:22 p.m. this Sunday afternoon. We got a couple of strands up here, might be able to be seen. A little bit of tiger stripes up in here. And we have, well, oh yeah, we got a stripe back in here. Well, I am in the process of uploading 2 videos, one of which is almost completed now. And we will be waiting on yet the other one to finish what it has to do. And in the meantime, we are going to continue our monitoring of these Michigan Chem-Trailed skies on this Sunday. And once again, people, it does not take these miles-long streamers to indicate chemtrailing, nor even that of which many claim to only be nothing more than a contrail. Don't let them con you anymore with their narratives. Because with activity, continuous activities such as this that take place, we know that spraying is being done, regardless of the size or length of said trails or streamers, and regardless of how the appearance of the skies may seem, because that milkiness layering is always present these days in comparison to many years ago when the skies were of a much higher quality of blueness. Much higher quality. And another one. Yep, and we blurred out, probably, but of course, these cameras just cannot handle the amount of glare due to the reflective particles in our atmosphere. Alright, well, I think that's enough for the time being. And I'm going to go ahead and pause this, and we're going to try to have a continuous recording of, well, I guess, these skies as they continue to be chemtrailed throughout this day. So continuing on at 2:45, and I've been inside. And check this out. Oh, wow. Oh my God. And thing is I think there might be some colorations possibly with this, but what the heck? I mean, look at this. Wow. And then even way back in here. See that? And oh yeah, this one here. Wow. And yeah, I've been getting frequencies in my head all day long. And that, well, I've made statements of this previously, that when these frequencies come on, that's when, man, my mind gets racing, and I get, well, it tosses me into, I want to say, fits All right, and it just kind of goes on. This is just wow. All right, so let's and then this right here. Come on now, all different directions. Wow. And here, I'd made mention of tiger stripes in the previous clip. Holy crap. This is just wow. Amongst all this so-called blue, and yeah, dimming this down, and these have bypassed now, but they might have been cast in some types of coloration. I'm not sure. Yeah, we could be seeing some colors coming on now with all this. I don't know. Unbelievable, though. I mean, just look at this. Now I've seen these waves coming in, crazy like before, but never to this degree of magnitude. I mean, and it just continues on, you know, way back in here. Okay, we got some. Wow, and I gotta say that this light is very bright. All right. Yeah, right over my head, buddy. Thanks, Blue Jay. Wow. Unbelievable. Oh, and just for future reference, you know, I had made mention previously that if anybody wanted to see any uh, clips from that movie and whatnot, um, you know, I'm more than willing to go ahead and repost or post raw recordings or just, the recorded clips from edited videos to where, it's a compilation. But as far as the object goes, yeah, I do plan on recording that much more to where, if you guys want to wait until then, to where you can go ahead and basically through this platform zoom in and go frame by frame to where you can see the actual spinning movement and the other uh, I don't know, just the actions of this object, in which right now I am quite convinced that it is some type of a spy drone of some sort. But okay, so we are going to go ahead and pause right here and continue on shortly once again. Alright, we are back at 2:55 p.m. and we are going to do our best to kind of go in about halfway, give or take, on our zoom and dim this lighting down. We might have to go in just a little bit more. Um, yeah, we are getting some colorations that's kicking off. I did notice that through my polarized sunglasses. Um, but I'm not really seeing them visually. So whether picking any of it up or not, I don't know. Uh, Getting a lot of lens flare and whatnot. Lens glare, not lens flare. Or yeah. I'm going to put my glasses back on and see what we got kicking here as I continue recording. Okay, yeah, I'm not really seeing anything going on. Um, but I was. Yeah. Okay, so where am I with this? Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of, oh, okay. It's kind of thinking that. But let's, oh my, I cannot see. Let's go ahead and just go all the way. Dim that down all the way. And, uh, as they were, yeah, but that lens flare, yeah, it's kind of making it quite difficult. Yeah, I just reset the lighting once again. And on the focus, I tried to reset. I don't know. Once again, I am zoomed in. Yeah. Go down here once again. But this is what we're viewing in its totality here. Okay. And dimming it down. And likewise, in the meantime, might as well go ahead and do another look here. This is up above. Oh, okay, here we go. See, just that inner voice tell me, okay, stand up, stand up. Yeah, how much I was recording just now, that was nothing but blur, I don't know. But we are just, yeah, We've been overtaken. hmm Yeah, where are we headed towards? Hmm. Right now, I am just kind of guesstimating because it's just nothing but glare on my screen. Oh, there we go. Okay, I was just a little bit behind. And we will look at what that one just passed through. Yeah. Yeah. Such madness, huh? Like, oh, wow. Going up to this once again. Hmm. Where are we at with? I'm not sure if this is in focus again or not. Out of focus, whatever. Not sure what I've been picking up, what I have not been. Oh, it's just a bunch of glare. Bunch of glared out puppies. I don't know. Okay. Wow, what a mess, huh? Jeez. Alright, we'll leave off right there and pause it once again. See what else should happen to transpire. Alright, so it's 3:20 p.m. and I've been sitting here for a couple of minutes contemplating some thoughts towards what I've been observing taking place in the skies here today. So we had a period that was basically blue skies. We've seen a lot of crisscrossing of these aircraft. In many cases, behind them being the so-called contrails, short and nothing that seemingly stays behind. And as I stated, I believe that they're still spraying, but it is invisible components. And so, what we were seeing here, which is now developed into more of cloud-like appearances, okay? But we were observing different wave patterns caused through frequencies, acting as pushers. But it got a little mind-boggling for me to see all of the different directions. And now my theorization is that these frequencies originating from different locations amongst our region here, which more than likely are what is known as the Doppler radar balls, when used and pumping out certain frequencies from said balls and from all these different locations, it might push the particles from these invisible sprays together. Thus, it would be pushing water particles or molecules together from all of this stuff here, this milkiness that they're spraying, okay? And through those frequencies that they pump out, causes these water molecules through water vapor to combine in more of a solid mass, okay, and thus becoming these clouds. A little bit different than what we see from these trails that go on for miles and miles and miles and have very expansive properties to them, and and therefore can either break up into becoming mass clouds or a permacloud or what have you. But this was showing something completely different today, and that is the best explanation through my observations that I can realistically theorize at this point in time, just through what evidences that we've seen within the previous recordings. Does this make sense? Does it make sense? I mean, even still, we can see those different directions within the lines in between these formations. And we can see the mixture of the formations and that milkiness, which would be a lack of that solidification process towards actual formation. It's like residual matter, okay, amongst the rest that did materialize. Yeah. Okay. And that's my thought process as to what we have observed. Um, hmm. So, I think this is, and we still have more in the background here, which you might be able to see. And whether that is coming this way or not, I'm really not too certain because we really don't have much of an air current kicking off right now. It's hard telling what's going on up there pertaining to said currents, but um, so who knows? This could just be part of a phase of operations, and then there might be a different operation yet to follow. So once again, we will go ahead and pause this and continue on from there. All right, 3:43, 3:45 p.m. And I'll get what I can here. I'm blinded by the light. We have this one, and well, there was another one that I spotted before I grabbed my camera. Yeah, he might have already have gone on by. Wow, is it bright out here? So, this has once again begun now that we have a rather large area of blue, which of course is outlined by these, and it looks like there is a little bit more of a larger patch over here as well. But here we have this activity once again picking up. And with what appears as though the longer streamers are now coming forth. Interesting combination today. Very interesting indeed, if you ask me. Well, nobody asked me, but that's my opinion. Wow, this is rapidly, look at that, whoop, rapidly dispersing, mixing in very rapidly. Yep. So, yeah, there will definitely be yet that much more coming forth. I can guarantee it. And we'll want to, well, you know what? I am going to go ahead and end this as we have seen that. We've seen the rest now, and we are going to basically continue on with our evening hours of sky observations. Well, thanks for tuning in. And on that note, as always, take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and we'll see you once again back here on the flip side.